Well, hello everybody. I'm excited to welcome you in the beginning of a new series, this time for Temple of Elemental Evil, the board game. We're playing the campaign this time, and if you have ever watched any of my previous videos for D&D board games, you might know that I enjoy customizing this game, this system really, quite heavily, and we're going to do the same this time. I mixed all the 6 boxes, the major boxes, apart from Ghosts of Saltmarsh, because we don't talk about Ghosts of Saltmarsh in the Fight Club for obvious reasons. Yeah, it was a somewhat, yeah, a disaster, if you know what I mean. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Saltmarsh, we're here to talk about Temple of Elemental Evil. What you see in front of you is the beginning of a third adventure called Rotten in Red Larch. And I decided to show this one because playing in a village in D&D board game system is not something that happens quite often. So yeah, here we are. The objective of the mission is to find 3 doppelgangers, and these doppelgangers, as doppelgangers do, they mimic the villagers. So we're playing the memory game, really. We need to investigate the villagers and find pairs. As soon as we find a pair, this is one doppelganger. All right, so here we are. We're ready to begin the mission, but before we do so, I need to tell you what we've done with our heroes. So we have Cat, a human rogue. Basically, what I did, I put all the hero cards together, and I pulled them randomly from different classes. So all of the heroes that you're about to see in the party have been pulled randomly, and not only have I pulled them randomly, but also their skills, as you will see in just a moment. So here she is, Kat. She's already level 2 because we've progressed through 2 of the missions, 2 of the adventures so far. And as you can see, this is the outcome of me pulling the random cards from the rogue decks. So we have all sorts of different, only one skill that belongs to Kat's deck, you know, but all the others, so they are completely random, including the at will powers, utility powers. So every time I level up, or I have to, I have the option to exchange the the skills in town, I just pull them randomly. Why? Because I would like to create this roguelike experience. Our next hero is Artus Simba. He's also 2nd level, but he's quite powerful because of this Ring of Winter ability, which you'll see in just a moment. But as you can see, here's the Ring of Winter. We've pulled, again, random. This time I actually pulled from 2 different heroes. But these are all his skills, including the Ring of Winter, which is very, very powerful ability that allows me to deal AoE attacks. You'll see that when we actually start playing the game. The 3rd character is our wizard, Immerl. We've seen him before. He's also 2nd level. He managed to level up as a result of him obliterating a lot of enemies and gaining XP points. Now let's have a look at his abilities. He has the wizard eye, and then all sorts of different abilities from different heroes. So for this playthrough, I just kept this card because that's easier for me to look it up. I enjoy playing with wizard eye, but obviously for this mission we don't need it, so this will be constantly face down, and I would replace this with something else, something random. All my characters come equipped already. I will not be showing you their equipment right now. I don't want to you know, delay this setup video longer than it has to be. So last character, of course, is a healer, this time Barrowin. She comes with all sorts of different skills from the cleric decks. I actually managed to mix 3 of them. So she's yeah, she's quite good actually at healing. She's still level 1. Yeah, there we are. Okay, I told you about the mixing of the boxes, so just for those of you who haven't watched any of the previous videos with regards to D&D, the board games, this is the result that you get when you mix all 6 boxes, and this is what you end up with in terms of monster deck, all 6 boxes put together. So this is how I play. I have some, I did the same with treasure deck, and I won't be showing you the encounter deck because, yeah, it's even bigger than that. So there's quite a lot of interesting mechanics waiting for us. Quite random, roguelike experience, as I said. So, what about the special adventure rules? I'll show them on screen. You can pause it and read it for yourself. I'll just try to summarize briefly. As I mentioned before, we need to find 3 doppelgangers by revealing pairs of villagers. So we're playing a memory game while going through the town. The adventure also forced us to draw enemies, 1 for each hero and 1 for each unoccupied tile. So as you can see, we've already pulled quite a lot, and of course Murphy's Law, I pulled one of the worst monster cards that you can come across in all 6 boxes. This one comes from, obviously, from Mad Mage, because it forces you to spawn 3 unused intellect devourers and then additional ones coming from the adventure deck. I won't be telling you why there are intellect devourers in the adventure decks, because we will come to that sometime in the future, playing the Mad Mage campaign as well. But we started with Temple of Elemental Evil, so until then let's just keep it as it is without any spoilers. As a result of which, we have 4, 5, 6 intellect devourers on the board, which is not ideal because they are quite dangerous, these buggers are. As you will see in just a moment, not only do they stun, they also deal 5 damage to every hero who had been stunned before. So we need to avoid that at all costs and get rid of them as soon as possible, otherwise they'll just kill us immediately, almost. So, Barrowin, where is she? There she is, that's her. Barrowin, a cleric dwarf lady, like that. She starts here. I can start it on any town square tile. So this is how I decided to begin. So Barrowin, she has 2 intellect devourers in her play area, but remember there is a rule that every time you activate an enemy in at least 2 play areas, they activate at the same time, every single time the enemy is pulled, depending on your hero. So for example, if I have intellect devourer in Barrowin's play area and also in Immeril's, those intellect devourers will activate, all of them, in each turn. So we need to kill them fast. So she also has the wolf right there in her play area, and kobold skirmisher. Where are you, matey? Oh, there he is, right there. Okay. Then we have Immeril. He has 1 of the intellect devourers in his play area. He pulled stalagmite, so do not place a monster, which is brilliant. Let's get rid of that right now. And he also has the goblin cutter, who's right there in the corner, lurking behind his villager in his play area. Then we have Artus. Where are you, mate? Here. Artus. Let me show you Artus. Yeah, this is Artus. Yeah, here or there. This is our Immeral hero. Yeah, there he is. And he has yet another intellect devourer. 1 of these 3. Water cultist all the way up there. And rat swarm here. Last but not least, Cat, the final intellect devourer, Wraith over there, and goblin archer right here. Okay, so that's what we have. Let's clear it. I think I mentioned everything that was important for us. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play using the town features. For example, here, there is a wall right there. So I cannot go across here. I need to go round to explore this villager, to investigate this villager. And also the monsters, unless they have fly ability, they cannot go across. So they will have to go like this to reach me. So for example, I cannot shoot with fireball across the wall because I cannot see these monsters. So the only options for me, if I wanted to activate Emerald right now in attack, would be these squares within one. So, but since everybody has Intellect Devourer in their play area, I think there is a need for me to actually kick things off and start killing them. Okay. Sorry, sip of coffee. Right. Water Cultist and Rat Swarm. I'm thinking about activating with Artist, who's here. He could investigate that villager and hopefully get rid of one of the so actually I want to start like this. I haven't started the game yet, so I could use my scimitars, attack one adjacent monster, then attack one adjacent different monster. Nah, not really. Bookmark. Attack one adjacent monster on a roll of 19 or higher. Recharge one of your hero's utility powers. No, not really. I haven't. Of course, I haven't used any. So +6 is not ideal. He also is equipped with Scrimshaw Charm. Reroll the die once or flip it, and then use instead of an attack action. Attack one adjacent, but +6 again. Not ideal. Okay, let's see what Cat can do. Can she do anything interesting? She could use instead of an attack, choose a monster on your tile. There isn't. Well, there is one on your tile that is adjacent to another hero, which it is. Deal 1 damage to that monster. So I could kill the Intellect Devourer that belongs to Emerald. And Intellect Devourer, let's have a look at their card. 1 HP, 15 AC, so quite tough to break through their armor. And then they have the Mind Eater ability. Stand heroes are considered to be closer to this monster than other heroes on the same tile. If a stunned hero's mind is devoured, the attack instead deals 5 damage. So if it's adjacent, or if it's it moves adjacent to the closest and devours the mind. Okay. The intellect devours, so it doesn't really have to. Yeah, for +4, so then it stuns. Yeah, so this is the devour attack, and if the character is devoured, then it's 5 damage instead. Whew, no way. Right. So what I could do. Where's this Wraith thing? Ugly little thing. It moves 1 tile. It's tough. So, what I'm thinking of doing, actually, there's just a small fence so we can go across. So, what I'm thinking of doing is activating Cat first. She will use Mopping Up. Use instead of an attack action, choose monster adjacent, deal 1 damage to that monster. So that's what I'm doing. I'm killing that Intellect Devourer. At least one of them is dead. Yeah, this one. Come here. Okay, this one is dead. For a treasure, which is, Ring of Shooting Stars. Bolts of energy fly from this enchanted ring. Used during your hero phase, attack 1 monster within 2 tiles of you. This attack does not count as an attack action. Look at that. Oh yeah. So this goes into my XP pile. I already have 1 XP. And then I don't want to move there because the Wraith will come closer. What I want to do instead, I will move, she can move 6. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say. Yeah. And then I will use the Ring of Shooting Stars. But let's see what else she has in her possession. She has Brooch of Shielding. The small silver pin can hold the damage from even an unerring strike of a magic missile. Reduce the damage by 1. Ring of Protection boosts my AC by 1. Holy Avenger. You gain +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. Undead monsters +3, which is fantastic. She's of course equipped with that. And she also has the Flame Tongue. Attack 1 adjacent monster +6. Use instead of an attack action. I already used my attack action, but I will use my Ring of Shooting Stars. Yeah, Ring of Shooting Stars is something that I'm using while having the Holy Avenger equipped with me. So +1 damage. Okay, so where's my die? Here it is. Right, so +8 +1, so it's +9. Intellect Devourer, where are you, matey? Over here, right there. Yeah, 15. So we need 6 plus. 6 plus. Oh, I rolled off camera. 15. Slide zoom out. So 15. Yeah, so I managed to break through with that one attack. Flip this card over. Maybe we can, you know, reuse it or sell it later on. We'll see. Holy Avenger proved its worth. Yeah, I kill yet another Intellect Devourer, but this time I do not get any treasure, because it's the second enemy that I killed, which is this one, which is great, because not only did I clear Intellect Devourer from Emerald's play area, but also from Cats. Brilliant. Okay, what about the encounter card? Each player draws an encounter card during his or her villain and skip the exploration phase. Obviously, we cannot go outside of the city. So it's time for the encounter card, our very first. Hang on, have we? No, not just yet. Not just yet. Oh, no. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Let's move this slightly to the left so that you can see the cards as well. So this is the order in which we're going to play the cards. The very first encounter card is Bad Luck. Nice way to start. You are cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. At the start of your villain phase, draw additional encounter card. But this, roll at the end of your villain phase. At the start of your villain phase. Huh. So I pull this card at the start of my villain phase, so it's no longer a start of a villain phase. So if I cannot get rid of it by rolling 10 plus at the end of my villain phase, the current one, then it will apply on the next villain phase. That's how I'm going to play it. Okay, Goblin Archer. Let's have a look what he does. He's right here. Okay, not ideal, but. If he's adjacent, he's not, but it's quite interesting. He cowers in fear and does nothing, so it's great to be next to him to block his attack. If he's within 2 tiles of a hero, it attacks the closest hero with a barbed arrow, which would be Artus Simba. His AC is 16. Let's see if he has any items. No, he only has the charm and the frostband that I mentioned previously. So Goblin Archer attacks. Okay, Goblin Archer attacks with +7. He will deal 2 damage and 1 on a miss, and it's an 8. 8 plus 7, 15. Artus's AC is 16, so it's only 1 damage that goes through. Okay. Now the Wraith. What is it that she does? Moves adjacent to the closest. She cannot move 1 tile towards the closest hero. So we'll move there. Okay, and we'll stay there. So for Bad Luck, I need to roll 10 plus to get rid of it. Nope, it's 7. So that will take effect next turn. Okay, so that was Cat. Let's proceed with with we have Artus who could investigate that token and then maybe start killing either of these. He's already activated, so we're not worried about that. Okay, let's start. Where's the goblin cutter? Where is he? Over here. So I don't want him to activate, so maybe, yeah, maybe indeed we can do something about this little adjacent monster. The goblin cutter's AC is only 12, so I should be okay trying to kill it with yeah, for example with the bookmark. So I will move there, yeah, next to the villager. I will attack this goblin cutter who's in Immeral's play area for +6. I have the Scrimshaw amulet charm just in case. I would like to kill it and then explore the villager. Whoops, no, rolled off camera. There we go. Oh, 2, bloody hell. No, I want to kill it. I want to kill it. So, Scrimshaw charm it is. Reroll. And it's a 20. Natural 20. So, you are dead, mate. Recharge one of your hero's utility powers, had any, that were used. They weren't. So, quick strike, fortune. You lash out against the pouncing monster. Play immediately. Choose one hero. That hero immediately uses an attack power. An attack power. Okay. Flip this card over. There you go. Flip this card over. Flip this card over. And use attack power. Can I do anything? Or maybe some of these guys could do something. Choose one hero. That hero immediately uses an attack power. No, I can't do anything with Artus. He needs to be adjacent. How about Cat? Adjacent. Okay, Cleric then. Let's have a look at our Cleric. She could attack one monster within one tile of you. If you hit, choose yourself or one hero on your tile. That hero gains advantage. Yeah, I will use Blessed Mace. No, it's adjacent. I can't. Sacred Flame then. Sacred Flame this Kobold. And it's a 7 plus 6 is 13. Where's the Kobold's card? Where are you, mate? Here. It's 13, look. Ha! So Kobold is dead. Guys, you will not stand a chance. You will not stand a chance. Where are the Kobolds? Hang on, guys, where are you? Okay, I'll put you there. So, Kobold is dead. Since it was Barrowin who attacked, she will drop H. Oh, come on. Tunnel. Used during your exploration. Place the top tile of the dungeon. No, this does not apply. So I'll just keep it for 600 gold to spend it when we go back to our town. There you go. So that was actually quite nice. And I will also give the advantage token. The advantage token to her. Okay, to her. Yeah, there you go. So we did that. We discard after playing. Brilliant. Now, so he moved. He activated. So he cannot spend another action to investigate the villager. But that completes his activation right now. But before we do that, we will activate all of his all of his enemies, including drawing an encounter card, which is Rage of Imix. Place a Rage of Imix token on your hero's tile. Each hero on a tile with a Rage of Imix token takes 2 damage. Ooh. Do I have a Rage of Imix token handy? I was not prepared for that. So instead, I'll put a Blade Barrier token. Okay. Ay. Can I discard after playing? Each hero on a tile with a Rage of Imix is on your hero's tile. Okay, so he takes 2 damage. He already has 3, but thankfully it says discard after playing. So this goes away. We discard that. I couldn't have skipped it with XP points because I only have 4 so far. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, Intellect Devourers. We will activate all 3 of them. So they are not within, well, they are, but you know, they're across the wall, so they cannot jump the wall. They have to move 1 tile closer. So they will activate like this. He only controls 1, but 2 of the other ones are in Barrowin's play area. So that one is done. Water Cultist. He's too far, so he just moves 1 closer to a hero. And Rat Swarm, oh yes, it's within 1 tile of a hero himself, moves adjacent and attacks each hero on that tile. He's on his own with a multitude of bites for +7. So he goes in like that. Let's have a look. 1. It's a critical fail, so nothing happened. Good. So that completes his activation. Now we have 2 more heroes to go, both Emerald and Barrowin. And Barrowin has the advantage. It would be ideal to move in with Emerald and try and AoE these guys. There's 4 of them. Let's do just that, shall we? I will come here next to Barrowin, just in case. And by being on the same tile, I will use my lore ability, but that just buffs other heroes. Okay. Let's see what options we have. So he has the Wand of Fireballs that he managed to find during one of his... And you know what? This is just too easy, isn't it? I might use this because look at that. This Ebony Wand can shoot fireballs from the tip. Use instead of an attack action, choose a tile 1 away from your hero. Attack each monster on that tile. So 4 enemies would have been attacked. On a miss, 1 damage. So I just kill all of them. Yeah, I'm going to do that, of course. So I'm killing 1, 2, and 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another one. Intellect Devourer, another Intellect Devourer. I unfortunately collect only 1 treasure out of that, but I don't want to deal with these Intellect Devourers at all. So there you go. So I won't even roll. Or do we want to roll? No, let's just roll. So first Devourer, second Devourer, third Devourer, and an Archer. All right. So 5, miss. 8, 15, hit. 12, hit. 2, miss, but they all receive 1 damage. 1 HP is all they have. I receive a potion of healing. Look at that. Very good. So I'll keep that potion of healing. I will flip this card over. It's quite expensive. Yeah, there you go. all of them go into my discard pile, XP pile, which I will happily use to cancel the nasty encounter cards. Right, so encounter card, talking about which? Baruchi Colony. What is this? I've never seen that one before. A careless step causes a mass of fungus to expel a cloud of poisonous spores. Attack each hero on your hero style, 11 and poisoned. And this is exactly what I'm going to spend my XP points on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So 5 XP points. There we go. This is cancelled. Okay, so Emerald's turn is done. Now it's down to Barwin to do something. I think we will investigate the very first villager, which is Eldon, right? We need to remember. So the way it works is like a memory game. As soon as we investigate the second one and they do not match, we have to flip them over again, just like that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We had the encounter card. We had what? Have we missed any encounter cards so far? I think we have, haven't we? We moved in with Catty Bree. Have I missed one? Huh, can't remember now. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Sorry guys, I can't think of, because this was Rage of Imix, it was his encounter card. That was Emeralds, and we activated 3 heroes. So where's the third encounter card? Have I made a mistake? I can't remember now. So just to make it fair. Oh yeah, of course I did. It was the bad luck, of course. Here it is. Everything is fine. So the final activation for this episode and for this hero's turns is the Barrowin. Barrowin, can she heal anybody? Yes, she can. So she will move in there. She will go through that house because there is a... No, I cannot. I need to go around. Okay, so she spent her activation here. So she will move... Can she go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. So she can be right there, ready to investigate the second villager. Encounter card is Zabu Mushroom Spores. A choking cloud of spores suddenly erupts from a nearby mushroom. Okay. Each hero on your hero style gains disadvantage. So this will cancel my advantage. So they cancelled each other out. There you go. An encounter card. I did not have enough XP to cancel that anyways. So here we are. Now we need to activate the very last monster that hasn't been activated yet, which is the wolf. So the wolf, if it's adjacent, it's not within 2 tiles of a hero, moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a pounce. It is, so the closest is cat. So we'll attack cat with pounce +7. +7, she has bad luck, so it does not apply. Let's see if he hits. He does. It's a critical hit. 20. 20. Can I do anything? 20. I can't defend against that. It's just 1 and slowed. 1 and slowed. But I think during your sudden escape and one no. When you are hit by an attack from a trap or encounter attacks you, use this power immediately after an adjacent monster attacks you. Attack that monster. If you miss, do not flip this card over. Okay, I will use that. So he attacked me first. It's a riposte. So I will take the damage and I will be slowed. Cannot do much about that. So where's my slow thingy? Hello, there it is. So I'll just put it right there. But I have a chance to kill it. And I do. Yeah. Flip this card over. Kill it. So I managed to kill the wolf. I do not get any treasure for that because I killed so many monsters with cat as well. So that's what it is. But I get his card. I now have enough. Do I have enough? No, I have 4 XP to cancel any incoming encounter cards. So I activated all of my heroes. Yeah, we already investigated one of the villagers. We're looking for more. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quick encounter, hopefully. So I'm thinking of strategically, I need to move that way to investigate these and find these bloody doppelgangers before the encounter cards overwhelm me. We'll see about that. Yeah, so that's the end of the very first episode, showcasing the setup of this quite unusual adventure for D&D board games. And also we went through each activation for a randomly selected party of heroes. Hopefully you enjoyed this this little playthrough. I certainly am enjoying this, and I will be playing more. Please let me know in the comments section below if you'd like to see more episodes of Temple of Elemental Evil campaign playthrough. I will try to include the most interesting ones, like you know, hunting for bosses or some interesting mechanics that you can come across in some of these adventures, especially when playing the adventure, the campaign. That's what I meant. But I'm only in adventure number 3, and I'm already seeing that you can become very overpowered with some of the items if you manage to pull these items early, like this wand of fireballs, as you saw in action. So we'll see if the following adventures bring in more challenge or not. If not, then we'll have to do some adjustments, some house ruling, to how many times we can use the item before it expires, or it has to be sold, or it becomes damaged, whatever. We'll see about that when we play more of the Temple of Elemental Evil adventures. This is one of the books that I've hardly ever played before. This is one of the reasons why I decided to kick things off with this campaign instead of the others, like Tomb of Annihilation or Mad Mage, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But we'll come to them in future. Right, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little playthrough, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye bye.